Join the Wide Whale team May 9th at 3 p.m. Eastern for part 1 of our 3-part virtual event series, Voice of the Resident, where we will look at the tour and move-in lifecycle stages. We've built a data set of 400,000 Google reviews from residents of hundreds of top multifamily groups, including the NMHC Top 50. Using AI and topic sentiment analysis, get a unique perspective on resident preferences. Go to widewhale.com/data to sign up or find it on the revised community. That's widewhale.com/data.
Welcome to another episode of Multifamily Collective. I heard something today or yesterday on Instagram. It was just, I was scrolling, doom scrolling, and came across a video. I will leave the person's name out of this post. But the point that this individual made was that branding in the multifamily space, branding in the sort of real estate, multifamily housing, residential space is a failed exercise. Meaning trying to create a brand like an Apple or an Amazon or any other sort of household mainstream brand name in housing is really not worth the effort. It's not worth the dollars and cents. It's not worth the brain damage. It's not worth trying to create a brand that is recognized by potential residents or potential prospects across the real estate search environment, meaning somebody is out looking for an apartment, out looking for accommodations, long-term accommodations, like an apartment. So, or build to rent for that matter. So it was interesting to me when I heard it, and I've had this conversation many times over the years with many people who are smart and put a lot of time and attention into this particular topic. Not that they're doing it one way or the other, meaning branding or not branding, or not they're advocates or not advocates. They consistently think about this topic, and I've had some really vibrant conversations. And I'm just wondering what the community thinks. I've gone both ways with this. I see the value in trying to create a brand. I see the brain damage that is innate in trying to build a brand. I see the sort of the disconnect or the fragmentation in the multifamily space. And unless you're one of the big, top 5 that has some level of presence, and even then your level of presence as it relates to how many units you have under your control, how many apartment communities you have under your control, you still have a very limited piece of the housing picture as a total across the United States of America. And so your ability to really brandish your brand across the entire country is still limited in nature. So that being said, the big punchline question here is, do you believe in branding a multifamily firm? Or is that a failed exercise, as this particular individual suggested on Instagram? Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.
This episode is brought to you by Wide Whale, the reputation partner for BH, Avenue 5, Trilogy, and more. Join Wide Whale on May 9th at 3 p.m. Eastern for event number 1 in our 3-part virtual event series, Voice of the Resident. We will be looking at in-depth topic and sentiment analysis from 400,000 Google reviews from residents of the largest multifamily groups, including the NMHC Top 50. Throughout the series, we will report on resident preferences and trends found in reviews by lifecycle stage, retention, residency, and for our first event, tour and move-in. You'll leave with insights to optimize your operations, creating better resident experiences and driving better reviews. Put your dollars to work in the right places. Hear it directly from the source, the words of 400,000 residents. Go to widewhale.com/data to sign up or find it on the revised community in virtual events. Attend live or watch on demand. That's widewhale.com/data.